the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll run it again. Ball's out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Powers through the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Got a man, it's Rutherford. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught close to the marker, it's Haynes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Caught over the middle, it's Haynes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Green. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it for a big play. Hits the afterburners. He's at the top. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Razorbacks.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone?
It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Slithers into space. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Wants to throw. It's King. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Buys a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good...
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To throw, it's Kane. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes a hit as he fires. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to pass, it's Green. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's King. Here comes the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The option look. He'll pitch it. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Green. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
With the catch, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's King. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Rivers. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Looking left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's King. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Firing to the end zone. He's going for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking downfield. It's King. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Haynes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's King. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Sweet run there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the run. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll run it. It's Haynes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Sends it back in motion. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it. The sure hands. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's Green. Going deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 25. The sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kane. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Zings it complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rutherford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, or bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fakes to grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down. The fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Finding open areas. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Georgia Tech, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's King. Here's the hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's King. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what